Welcome to Tacoma. You're looking east with the Tacoma Public Schools Central Administration Building in the foreground. It's a cool building, built in 1912 as Central Tacoma High School. It was converted to administrative offices in 1968, and it's where you'll find us in the printing and graphics department. We've got 56 schools and just under 30,000 kids that we support. So let's take a closer look. Here we are on a Saturday morning. It's around 7:30 and the sun is just coming up. In the center, you can see the stairs for the main entrance, and off to the left, you'll see our delivery entrance. In the mornings, the delivery drivers will back up to these doors. They start loading our jobs and other district mail into their trucks, and that's where we'll head to. Okay, we'll just badge in here and open the door and have a look. So, in addition to the daily deliveries, we've had some big pieces of equipment that came up and down this ramp. We do have a walker stacker to lift the skids down and other big items too. So off to the right, we have some paper storage. In that little corner area is a holding bay for boxes. And behind those shelves, we have our mail sorting area, tubs for that. That door you see is for the community-based transition program, and it's kids that work in the area come out of that. And off to the left-hand side, we've got our binding area, which includes our cutter, some more paper shelves. We've got patters and coil, and we'll take a look at that here too. Let's go down on the ramp and check out the right-hand side first. So this hall we have filled up with product when we were really busy during the pandemic. A lot of stuff came in and out then, and it was stacked with boxes all the way down. And then here's the tubs that get the mail sorted for the schools, elementary to the left and middle and high, and other departments off to the right. The cubbies in the center for this building. And so they'll be coming in the morning to pick up. They take it out to the schools, pick up from them, and come back in the afternoon and drop off some more for us to sort. So that's where that happens for us. And looking down this way is most of our home right here. We've got, like most people don't have, a espresso cart in the middle of the hall down there, an ice machine. So people all over the building come in here, and there's a deli in the corner, so we'll get a fair amount of traffic down the hall here. And then here we have our little bindery area. It's got a computer workstation, our coil equipment, challenge cutter in the center there, and a little Horizon Perfect binder, and beyond that a count machine that we use for numbering, perfing, and scoring, which has mostly been replaced by our Duplo. But yeah, more paper shelves. We're tight on space. We've only got about 4,000 square feet, so we have to make it work, but we seem to most of the time. And then here we have covered is a Duplo booklet maker, and then a little Duplo tabletop folder. So now let's next check out our office area. And in here, of course, more paper shelves. And off to the right, we have our Duplo slitter cutter creaser, which has been a fabulous addition and use it almost every day. Then stepping into this room, which used to be our pre-press room, and we do less of that. We have a Mac and a PC workstation, and our new Ricoh 7210, which we have just been getting used to and like a lot too. Good quality. Off to the right-hand side, we've got a Canon 4100S Aqueous plotter. And again in here, wish we had more room, but somehow we seem to make it work. And then, oh yes, it's a sunrise morning, and one of the best things about this building is the sunrises. So we can check this out. Of course, it's an enormously dirty window, but this is one of the nicest things. You can see the mountain this morning, and so always a treat when we get a good sunrise here. So let's head on out. And we have over on this side of the wall another workstation and a table for cutting and mounting, which we don't do a lot of sign stuff, but we do at least that much. We have some adhesive foam core. This little baby here is a poster that's going to get laminated and then taken out to do Corex, be mounted to Corex, which I kept everything but that, which we can't do. We just don't have enough room for that stuff. So here's my office, which you've probably seen a little bit through our videos. workstation. And yeah, let's head down the hall next. So going down the hall, there's the espresso stand, and the kids are there all day for that. The closed door is for our deli. And then walking in here is our copy room. On the left side, we have a will call counter and some old stitchers, which don't see too much use anymore, and a 3-hole punch. And then we have the Osays. These are the Variaprint 6200 Ultra Plus machines. So Titan is coming out now, and we don't have that. But at the end of this one, we have the power punch unit. We do coil and 3-hole. And at the end of this one, we have a booklet maker, which has been a great addition, and we use it a fair amount too. The one drag about the 3-hole punch is that being end of line, we can't do stapled sets with 3-hole, which is kind of a drawback for us. So we end up running a fair amount of 3-hole paper, which is more expensive. So maybe the next round we'll have a better solution for that. So let's head on over. We've got one room left, and we're almost done here. And here we go around the corner, and we're going to check out our mail room. And here we've got a shrink wrap machine, and we've only had it for about 5 years, but how did we live without it? It's really helped a lot. Less boxes, nicer packaging for our customers. Beyond that, we've got a work table and then our laminating machine. It's a Spire 3 GBC. It's our only laminator, and so what we'll do is laminate mostly encapsulation and then send out the rolls for the folks in the schools to cut apart. And then beyond that, in the corner is a workstation and then a folder inserter. It's a Pitney DI950. You can't see our Quadient Mach 6 printer there, but also a Connect Plus Pitney mail machine and some workspace. We've got a Quadient pressure sealer there, which will be getting some use with W2s, and a little more counter space. And then here we've got a Konica Minolta BizHub Pro 1250, which the vendor that sold us our Osays basically said, here, have this, use it for carbonless instead of putting it onto the Osays, and we'll give you a ridiculous rate. And there was nothing else but just, the monthly. So we use it. And in the corner, the last thing we've got is a Xerox copy machine, which is pretty much like what they have at the schools. And that is there for me to do testing with because I manage the users in the school fleet. So that helps me to, troubleshoot and figure out problems. And that's about it for Tacoma Schools. It's, there's one last thing. We have over here in the corner another hallway with some shelving and more paper storage. So there you've got it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I didn't clean things up too much, so you saw it how it pretty much is for us every day. And thanks for taking your time and watching.